Hello everybody and welcome back. So, I hope everything's going well. It is Friday as of uploading this, and oh boy, it is going to be a follow-up to Wednesday's video. So we did recently what their karma is for hurting you. However, why did they hurt you in the first place? Was it intentional? Unintentional? By proxy? Was it something that they couldn't control? And I don't mean because of like ambition. Again, it's like something by proxy. Like they meant to do something to you and they harmed you, but and it wasn't intentional, but they hurt you by proxy. You kind of know what I mean? Because there are certain times where that works. Not works, but I should say happens. So, why did they hurt you in the first place? Let's breathe in, get it all in, inhale, and all right. Did you choose your pile? Well, before we move forward, be sure you check out the links in the video. Subscribe to my Patreon, and I hope you're doing that right now. Please do. And we're gonna get into the video to pile number 1 right now. All right. Pile number 1, how are you? So, why did they hurt you in the first place? Why did they hurt you? It's a pity that they did, but let's just just inhale. Shake all that off. Shake all that gibberish off. Okay. Conditioning. Why did they hurt you in the first place? Conditioning. The Fool. Okay. Ripeness. Totality. Consciousness. Adventure. Why'd they hurt you in the first place? Fighting. Oh. So this is interesting. Why did they hurt you in the first place? Well, by the looks of this, they felt like they saw you as a very target here. How should I say this? They saw you as kind of a target. You're very foolish, and that you you can be easily manipulated. And there are a lot of people who start who kind of appear to be like that. They're easy to take advantage of. They look vulnerable, and you may or may not have been vulnerable, but this is whoever hurt you did how they saw you. They saw you as someone that they could absolutely just manipulate and take over, hence totality and consciousness. And the thing is that they would also, why did they hurt you in the first place? Because I mean, like, again, they seem like you can be easily manipulated and conditioned, and they just could do whatever the heck they felt that they can do, whatever the heck they want, fight, have an adventure, do whatever the heck they wanted or desired with no consequences. And there are some people out there who absolutely do that, who are very advantageous to others, who see people as just easy targets to just mess with. They saw that you were very, very innocent. Hence the fool. And people love narcissists and just like manipulative people who just they love innocence. And I'm not saying that just part of like the DS kind of people. I'm not talking about that kind of innocent, but your innocent essence, like that adventure and like that trait of just not fighting back and being pure and all this stuff. A lot of that stuff is seen as very is frowned upon these days, because it's being seen as you being vulnerable, or you being immature sometimes, or at least it's confused with immaturity. The thing is, or even like lack of wisdom. No, it's just you're not as tense, you're not as defensive, you're ready to fight, but you're showing it. You're very you're very good at hiding your strength. So it's just let's get a little deeper though. Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. I remember soul plan, fated life versus the destiny life. Double mission, light worker, starseed. Serve the world by being you. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Oh, okay. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, now this makes a lot more sense. So they hurt you. They hurt you because, I mean, again, this is going to sound weird, out of jealousy, it seems like. And I know I've said that people hurt each other out of jealousy quite often. I may or may not. but it kind of is. There's something inside you. They hurt you in the first place because you trigger something in them. Again, anger, conflict, and cracked open. You just, there's something about you that that triggers them horribly. It can be your success. It can be your purity. It can be part of your personality. It can be part of your status, or just the kind of like how you carry yourself, and you tend to be a lot more zen than they are, or you tend to be a little bit more wise, and just like this, they hurt you because you have something that they want. And it even comes down earlier, it's like your purity. You are very, very pure. You're very much a child of the cosmos. And not only that, you they know that ultimately that they hurt you because they know that you're better than them in some capacity. Like anything that you show, the sort of like your presence and whatever, it just shows some part of them that they so desire but they don't have. Whether if it's something that they're working on, or something that they don't want to work on but they wish that they can have, because they know that working on that will take a lot of pain and a lot of time and a lot of energy that they don't want to go through. So the easiest thing is to just hurt you. You know, it's kind of like that sort of feeling with it's a very childish behavior, to be honest. It's very kind of like, well, if I can't have this, or this person has something I don't, this person has something I want that I don't have, so let me just take a jab at them. Let me jab at them, and try to make them humble and show them how I feel. This person is whoever they're petty. They're petty, they're pathetic, they're just bottom of the barrel people. So they're hurting, they hurt you because of just something that you have that they want. It doesn't necessarily need to be status or attention. It could be a trait. Because there's this one thing here is that I've had people in my personal life ask, well, why are they picking on me when this person is in a bit of more of a higher status and they're in bigger name or something like that? Why are they going after me, or like why are they talking to me when they can have someone else with someone in that has just as much status or higher status? The thing is that it's vulnerability, it's innocence, and it's like a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of things, just like raw, innocent, spiritual things that you have that a lot of these people lack. And not only that, but sometimes it's not just what they lack, but sometimes innocence and light, it gets frowned upon because there's a lot of darkness in this world. There's a lot of darkness in a lot of people. So, I mean, yeah. Wow, that's really harsh, and that's really deep. I'm deeply sorry that that's going on right now, pile number one. Yeah, this person, you're just they're just hating. They're just they hurt you because there's just like you just hit home in some way. Okay, here. Oh, soul child. An invitation to connect. First ray of power. Hold your center. Divine talents. Ascension, the rainbow bridge. Paradigm shift. This person hurt you in the first place, not just because of, well, it was out of jealousy and not just because of a certain trait, but it's also, again, you represent you've got things that they don't have. Even if you're not a big name, you might be a rising star. Or you're just like, because not just that, but they see you prospering, they see you're going high, up and up and up, and hence ascension, and then it's leading to this paradigm shift. You are the one who's a lot of people are giving like these invitations to connect, and the thing is that the reason why they hurt you in the first place was because they know this about you. They know that you're very powerful. You're very strong. You can be very influential. You're very just mighty. You have a lot of power. And you are a soul child. This person, which means that you do have a lot of innocence. And the reason why they have been hating on you is because of that. Because you are a very innocent soul, and they want to destroy that. You have very wonderful God-gifted talents. They don't want you to know that. This person, the reason why they hurt you is because they don't want to be topped. And there are lots of people who are very, very, very much like that. It's unfortunate. I think it's petty as heck. But you know what? What are you gonna do? What I would do if I were in your shoes, pile number one, is I would just like sit back and watch the show. Just watch them melt. And just laugh. And I don't mean like melt, like literally. I mean like break down. Because they're trying to make you break down. They're trying to discourage you. They're trying to just do all this stuff to you. They wouldn't be doing this to you if this is something that they're not doing to themselves. A lot of people need to understand that, and this even goes for the DS and for all of these so many other like chaotic things that are going on right now to gain power. The reason why they're saying all this stuff to you and discouraging you, because that's what they're scared about themselves. You do not bring the harm upon to others that you do not already have harm upon to yourself. If you have traumas even if they're not your traumas, even if they didn't do it to you, you have previous traumas from upbringings or from other occurrences, and that's brought upon you. And sometimes some people put, whenever you're threatened or whenever you're triggered about that, of the powerless times, then you kind of get a little overboard, and you kind of get a little feisty, and that's not even a little feisty, but like really feisty. But and that's why they hurt you, because there's a weakness of theirs that you have as a strength. Hey, not your problem. It's actually your benefit. Mirrored souls. Unconditional love. Sacred journey. Cosmic connection. Communication. Strength. Time out. This person may have seen a lot of you in them, and probably a lot of the stuff, whether if it's like a lot of you in them or a lot of you in someone that they knew and were attracted to, this person sees a lot, can relate to you in a lot of ways, and sometimes people have empathy towards others, and they'll lift them up and say, oh my God, I've been in this person's place before, so I want to help them up and because I don't want them to be like that anymore. Or sometimes they say, hey, no, I've been through this, I deserve this, and so I'm gonna knock you down and hurt you, so that way you don't feel like you're any so that way you don't feel that any effort or desire to keep doing what you're doing, for basically discouragement. So this person, but even though that's going on, is that this person sees a lot of parallels within you. They see that you, but the thing is that where things get a little crazy is that you're not that vindictive. You are on a sacred journey. You are trying to make cosmic connections and communicate with others. And through all of this is that you've been getting a lot, and I mean a lot, of strength, security, better pieces of mind. And this person just keeps trying. They hurt you because they just don't want to be reminded about a certain weakness, that a certain insecurity that you might share with them. And it's like, hey, you resemble me. It's kind of like, hey, you resemble me from when I was younger. I don't want to remember those times. So I need to erase you and make sure that, I make sure that I hurt you, so that way you don't get, you don't talk to me, or you don't get up to my level. Because, so I mean, like, it's out of spite. but but at the same time, it's also out of trauma and jealousy. Some jealousy isn't always just because, oh well, this whatever, that or the other. Oh, like I wish I had this. It's sometimes people are jealous and they hurt others because of extreme like fears and traumas that they have. Traumas and insecurities. Well, their karma for hurting you is you just keep persevering. You're going to be a lot better off, and you're gonna have, and it's gonna be again like right here, time out. You're gaining all this strength. You're on this sacred journey. You're growing and growing and growing. They are not. They're not growing. Well, at least one of you are. So I hope you enjoyed that pile number 1. We're going to go on to pile number 2 right now. Pile number 2, how are you? So, what is their karma for hurting you in the first place? Let's try to hit the week off with a high note, okay? We earlier, just a couple days ago, we exposed why it was their karma for hurting you, but now why did they hurt you in the first place? So let's just inhale, exhale. All right. Courage, postponement, schizophrenia, silence, transformation, guidance, intensity. Wow. This person hurt you in the first place because I don't like sounding very generic or anything like that, but they really, I mean really, I mean really, they're really threatened by you. You haunt them like crazy. Like, do you see how like the courage, postponement, and schizophrenia, they are postponing their courage. They want to work on their courage. They want to do this, but the thing is that there's like some weird kind of high that you trigger them with, or I don't know. It's just like how to say it fluently, but there's this thing. The reason why they hurt you in the first place is because they just feel they're just having just like weird, bizarre thoughts. Not just bizarre thoughts, but they're just like the transformation, guidance, and intensity. This person hurts you because they see that there's all because they see you as superior, or they're scared that you're superior than they are. They know what you can possibly be, and that's why they're having these schizophrenia. Oh my God, the world's gonna end. For me, what's that? This, that, or the blah 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 blah. You destroyed my life. You did this, or like something like that. And sometimes they kind of like postpone and just like let things like how should I say this? They let things linger, and because again they just don't have the courage to do this, but they see that you have a lot of courage. They see that you're wanting to transform, and here they see that your world is transforming. They see that your world is transforming, their world is transforming, and the thing is that they see that you have a lot of guidance, and this person actually needs guidance. This person seems to the reason why they hurt you in the first place is because they are just they're threatened. And so now they're looking for guidance. Because they cannot handle the intensity of this feeling that they have towards you. This person is horribly misguided, and their and again their world is transforming, your world is transforming, and they can't deal with that. There are some things that they just want to themselves, and so the fact that they're starting to see that you're growing, the fact that they're starting to see that that you're catching up or even topping them in some way, shape, or form, yet they have just like these intense feelings. They didn't think of anything of you before, but now they do, and everything's catching up, and they hurt. And well, let's dig a little deeper here. Actually, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Activated earth, power places, key lines, trust where you're led. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Called, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. The cosmic children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Okay, so this person, the reason why they hurt you in the first place is because they just see something amazing in you that they don't want you to know. You might have doubted yourself, or you might doubt yourself that you're not very much of a gift on this planet, but I'm here to tell you, and the cards are here to tell you as well, that you absolutely are. You absolutely are a gift to this world. And the reason why they hurt you is because, you know, they're just, it's just hard for them to sometimes embrace somebody that they, how should I say this? It's hard it's hard for them to accept that there's someone out there, you, who has what they don't. It's kind of jealousy related, but at the same time, it's like they perceive themselves as a lot of the stuff that you are. Pure, all this other stuff, but, and a teacher, a golden child, that's all you. But as soon as they're challenged and faced with certain realities, and they realize how strong and wise you are, the fact of the matter is that that takes a toll on them, and they just project their insecurities onto you, because they don't want competition. But the thing is that these people need to understand that they're not the only ones with soul gifts, and that you too have a soul gift, that you too are on an earth school. And this person, it kind of seems to me that they kind of feel a little, I wouldn't say spited, but kind of a little, they're kind of upset at the fact that you are where they want to be, or you are where they are, and it didn't take you as much time, or just like the thing, it's just this, again, it's kind of jealousy driven, but at the same time, it's more like just embarrassment and insecurities. A lot of people will hurt others because, like, let me tell you this, there were people who considered themselves as like teachers, or I'm into this and I'm into that and this, that, or the other, and blah 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 blah, and I'm all these things, I'm all those things. I give them a lecture, I tell them, and then they say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. So this person seems to have a bit of an ego. They hurt you because you hurt their ego. And you know what? I mean, like, that's petty. That's really petty. It's sad. But at the same time, it's like, well, what do you expect? The heart transmission. Second ray of wisdom. spiritual service, orbs of light, initiation by fire, unplug from mass consciousness. Oh, 11, 11, 11, 11. The messages and the numbers. So, that's, they hurt you because of something that made them uncomfortable, but something that they needed. They hurt you because you show them what they need to see. You tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. This person is really stuck in their own world. They're stuck in some sort of mass consciousness. They can be followers of the MSM and the DS. They can be people someone who is surrounded by yes men and just people who are just like think exactly like them, like, and then and they hurt you because you hurt them because, and you didn't mean to, at least, but they hurt you in the first place because you smacked them with something, with a certain reality that they just don't want to face. And there are a lot of people like that. There are a lot of people who will say the most horrible things and smear you, all because their butt hurt. That's all this person is. They hurt you. Why'd they hurt you in the first place? Their butt hurt. You shine a light on a lot of great things. And you have a lot of great talents. The thing is, though, people might see you as a threat because you put them out of their comfort zone. And I'm not saying that you're purposely a jerk and you're purposely going out there and you're trying to, you purposely start stuff with them. Just because it humors you or whatever. It's your views and knowledge of the world is not of mass think. And the fact that it's not in a mass think, it makes them feel like they're threatened. And when they feel like they're threatened, then they want to harm you or anyone who they feel threatened by. It's a defense mechanism. It's petty, it's sad, but especially with you, it's entirely unnecessary. Now, I'm sorry this is going on, pile number 2. It's really disturbing. It's petty. But do you know what? They're petty. Emotions. Be still. Free spirit. Compassion. transformation. Worlds within worlds. Walk your truth. The emotions, they're triggered by you. They're triggered that you're very still, you're very confident, you don't care much about other people's approval. You're very much a free spirit. You speak your mind with a passion as if it's nobody's business, and you're not worried about anybody's consequences. I mean, like, this person, by the looks of it, the reason why they hurt you is because this is someone who lives in a lot of fear, and they hurt you because because you came across as fearless, and as strong and very I should say very they took a lot of threat towards you. You were a threat to them. Does that make what they did right? Absolutely not. But this person, whoever it was, it just sees that you're walking your truth. You don't need some sort of ideological security, or you don't feel like that like you're in need of something. You have traits of a Sigma male or Sigma female. You have a lot of lone wolf traits, and you don't care. You speak your mind, you preach your truth, and people don't like your truth. And sometimes your truth is the truth. It's just a truth that's not it's just a truth that's not promoted that much, because it doesn't help the high and mighties. It doesn't rake in the universal moolah. And there are just like a lot of people who just conform to whatever new norms there are. You do not conform to any norms, and so you're ostracized and you're hated upon, because you're your own person, you're your own brain, you're your own being. Yes, do you want prosperity and help, and you want to help everyone else around you? Absolutely. Do you want to help people you open their eyes to the truth? Absolutely. But the thing is that this truth, there's a lot of truth that that's really going to hurt a lot of egos. That's really going to hurt a lot of people. And they don't want to deal with that. They'd much rather harm you and get rid, and just have them like be still remaining plugged into mass consciousness. Like here, they don't want to be unplugged, and yeah, they'd rather be there than in their comfort zone than to know the harsh realities. They'd rather live in a cozy fantasy than a harsh reality. You're not like that. And it wouldn't shock me if you never really had the luxury to have a cozy fantasy. And trust me, people who are on spiritual journeys, it is anything but a cozy fantasy. It's nothing but harsh realities. Even if these people who think that this is all fantasy and that it's all nonsense, it's actually more realistic than they anticipate. but they don't want you to know that. Sorry for that side rant. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you liked that reading pile number 2. We're going to go on to pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed that, by the way. I sure did. Pile number 3, how are you? So, why did they hurt you in the first place? Why would anyone do such a thing? Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out why such nasty MF did such a thing. Alright, so just inhale, make sure everything is, and exhale. It's just, you're fine wherever. Aloneness. Oh, wow. That's really intriguing. Possibilities. Inner voice. I like it. Awareness. Beyond illusion. Compromise. Exhaustion. Wow. Okay, so this person has a lot of sense of entitlement. I mean, like, look at this. Aloneness. They're very alone. Possibilities, inner voice. So by the looks and sounds of it, I'm not saying that this is. However, if this applies to an ex-significant other, ex-friend, or whatever, they hurt you because they feel hurt by you. They feel like you left them, and so not just that, but I have realized that whenever someone, not whenever someone, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but there are people who will hurt you almost exclusively because they're scared to be alone. So they try to hit you down, hit you wherever, and try to knock you down, do whatever it is that they can. They do this because to exhaust you and to harm you, because they are all scared. They're scared of being alone. They're listening to this inner voice. To this inner voice of theirs that, possibly if you do this, then they'll go back. But the thing is that you're aware, and you're seeing beyond illusion. So the thing is that this person, they hurt you because they want some sort of compromise from you. They know that that you're not part of their life anymore, or you're pulling away. So they try to gaslight and guilt you. This is a gaslight tactic. Hit them down. Make sure that they do as they make sure that you do as they want, and all that kind of stuff. And just like, because they're just scared to be alone. This person is afraid of change by the looks of it. And I know a lot of people who are afraid of change. They will berate and do whatever it is to hurt you, so that way you're just exhausted enough to just cave in and just say, okay, I'll stay. Or what? And this can be in a relationship, a job, a friendship, some form of association. It doesn't even need to be like someone, like a relationship or even a friend or whatever. It could be a bestie. It could be someone that you were speaking to online. It can be somebody that you spoke with and you talk on like an occasional basis. But the thing is that it just gets exhausting, and they're exhausted. They're tired of being alone. So they'd rather try to harm you to always be... sometimes people will harm you to get attention, believe it or not. There will be people who just cause drama, cause chaos, because it gives them some sort of like inner fulfillment. Say, ha 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 ha! Look at that and just like we'll do the Jeff Goldblum laugh. That's the kind of laugh that they're doing. A freaking evil, maniacal laugh. To just basically make sure that you are like controlled. Like they've got you by the gonads, figuratively. And they just want you under their thumb. And so they are harming you to make you weak. But the thing is that that's what their inner voice and what they're aware of. So you should also be listening to your own inner voice. And if they're trying to destroy your inner voice or not trust your inner voice, and but here's the but the thing is that they're exhausting all of this. They're trying to knock you down to build themselves up, You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. The 7-Star Sisters. Birthing Creations. Tapestry of Life. Expression. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Deep cellular healing. Arcticus energy. Physical and emotional healing. Oh. What did I say earlier? Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. We the Hathors. The deep love. Mother's milk. Birth as a portal. Okay. The courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. This person hurt you because, again, they know they're nothing without you ultimately. So they hurt you just to basically gaslight. Deep cellular and emotional, cellular and emotional healing. This person hurt you because they might have felt spited by you because of something, just like, or just the thing is that you're their medicine. And so again, they try to hurt you to keep you. It's kind of like a bit of a reverse psychology kind of tactic. A very common tactic for a narcissist and a very common tactic for people who like to gaslight and guilt people into doing something, using their empathy and using their kindness as a weakness to their own advantage. And so they've been hurting you because they need you to stay in some capacity, and they see that you've been trying to move above and beyond them, and they can't deal with that. That I know a couple of people who in my personal life who that's happened to. But you're living your own life, you're doing a lot better, and you're going above and beyond expectations, which is great. This person hurt you because in the first place, because they need you in some case, and so they're trying to do whatever it is to hold on, berate. They try to make it up, or they try to destroy and fix. You know, kind of like how they purposely destroy. It's kind of like knocking down something, and then on purpose, and with the whole purpose of like rebuilding it and saying, "Oh no, you see, I can fix things." Yeah, but it's you didn't really fix things. You did what you were supposed to do. You actually destroyed it, and you did what was already done. Kind of reminds me of something that's going on in the United States. I don't want to, yeah. The triple B sort of thing, right? Merkaba, spiritual protection. Family of light. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Initiation by air. Sixth ray of devotion. Life path. The pink rose of Lady Nada. This person hurt you. The reason why they hurt you in the first place was, again, they tried to keep you. Because, and it might have been fantasy driven. It might have been something, because it, like, look, family of light, devotion, cosmic heart, cosmic Christ, life path. Like, they felt, this wouldn't shock me if it wouldn't shock me that they hurt you because they saw you as something that was like a huge key to their existence. And even if they were like very passive about it, or they didn't give you the time of day, or they didn't really do something you to show their love for you or affection for you, if there ever was. It's just that they just saw that you were like the perfect person to be to elevate their life with, whether if it was like for good or ill intent, with good or ill intent. Like they saw someone who was very pure, very vulnerable, very loving, very caring, and the thing is that they thought that they can stomp all over that and use that for themselves whenever they wanted to. Don't get me wrong, it goes both ways. Both parties are guilty of doing this. Not you specifically, but I'm talking about like both sides of the human coin, if you know what I mean. Just because, yeah. Just because you hear one person, one side do it more often, doesn't mean that doesn't make it any more or less. It doesn't make it right when the other does it. So this person really did see or does see something with you. They just don't know how to. They just never knew how to show it. But they hurt you in the first place because you meant so much to them. I'm not going to say it's out of jealousy or it's out of pettiness. It is just, it could be out of pettiness, but it is more so out of wishful thinking and just things that just never came to fruition. Again, this you're a lot more powerful than this person is, or at least wanted to be. They wanted some sort of like a puppet earlier on. They wanted someone that can cave into their ego and serve their ego. But you are a very strong-minded and strong-souled person that it's like you're not gonna cave into that nonsense. Nor should you. Why should you, first of all? It's like, gosh. Nobody in their right mind would ever do that. Kate, you can... Gosh. Limitless. Gratitude. Shine. Choices. Shadow self. Oh. Celebration. Awaken. They hurt you in the first place because they see how strong and how strong you are. The outcome of all of this is that you're going to have this self-realization. The more they hurt, you're going to be seeing and using their hurt as like a measuring stick. And I'm not saying like as this you should be torturing them on purpose. That I am not. Anything that's anybody who is thinking of playing games with others just for their own benefit or just to test them certain things out, unsubscribe. We don't do that here. We don't torture other souls just to mess around. And you're just for like some little vindictive vendetta nonsense. That's what children do. I'm more than welcome. I'm more than willing to help out with certain things and hear you out, but don't and help you grow. But I'm not gonna. But I'm not gonna deal with any vindictive or like kind of spitefulness just because they harmed you. You're better than that. So they're gonna see that you're going to go above and beyond, and not just that, but they're gonna see where you are in life. What's going to happen is that not only are you going to prosper more, but they're going to start they're going to start to show a lot more gratuity towards you, a lot more and not just the reason why they hurt you in the first place here, especially here, is because they know that you're limitless. You're very gratuitous. You're very strong. You don't need them. They need you. And you chose to do this. This person, I'm not going to say they're much of a loser, but well, they can have a loser sort of like aura to them, even though maybe status-wise they may not so much be a loser. But the thing is that you're just outshining them nowadays. You're choosing this not to phase you, and you might have caved in with your shadow self, and they're trying to trigger your shadow self. But the thing is that you're not letting that shadow self, that old you, cave in to their nonsense. They hurt you in the first, to keep you. And the thing is that, but it's also, you are finding out your own value, and you are starting to show a lot more independence and trust within yourself. And before, you might have let other people dictate your worth at some point. Like others, this person might have been, who's hurting you, might have been, you might have used them once upon a time, the measuring stick for your own value. But you stopped caring, and you started embracing, and you dictating your own values, and you started awakening. You started getting stronger. You're starting to celebrate yourself more. You started to choose the light. You started choosing to look up instead of looking down. You started to be a lot more gratuitous. And even though there have been times in your life that were very, very hard, very, very difficult, you still wanted to go above and beyond those things. You wanted to be limitless. You don't want to, and you are limitless. They hurt you because this is exactly what they didn't want you to know about yourself. They knew this about you. They were scared of this coming out, though. Wow. Anyways, thank you so very much, and I hope you liked that reading, everybody. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel and my Patreon. Please subscribe to my Patreon, get special perks, and also so the echoes expand.